Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome yet again to another short series tutorial. I think this one's going to be super short, about maybe two parts. So we're going to be working on passwords today. We're going to be working on a validator and also a password generator. So our validator is pretty much the user is actually gonna type in the password, and our system is going to run the input and determine whether or not it meets these qualities here. So whether it has uppercase, lowercase, whether it contains any numbers, or whether it contains any special characters. For example, let's say password with a capital P. You'll notice that uppercase is already selected. The moment I clear it out, uppercase is deselected. So if I were to do password all lowercase, no uppercase is selected. Actually, lowercase is the only condition that is met, but the moment I were to put in a number, you'll notice how everything is updating. Same thing for the password generator. So for this one, we are not generating the password itself. We are dictating the conditions, and then the system itself is generating the password for us. So for example, the way we generate the password is just I move the slider, and I'm pretty much telling it the password length that I desire, and the system is just going to generate and plug in the password up here for me. So let's say I only want capital letters. I deselect these, and here we go. I get 6 characters, a password of all capital letters, and you'll notice that as my password length increases, so does my password in here. But let's add some lowercase as well. You'll notice the combination. Let's add some numbers and some special characters as well. Okay, it works in whatever directions. All right, so this is what we're going to generate. So let's work on that. Let's look at our code. So the first thing we're gonna do out of the two, right? Let's first work on the password validator. So we've got the validator and we've got the generator. Okay, so let's work on the validator. As mentioned before, the validator on that page, all we're doing is the user is actually inputting the password, and then our system is going to run some calculations and determine whether these conditions are actually met. Okay, so I've got the infrastructure already set up. You can pause the video, or you can look at the GitHub page if you want a startup. But this is what I have so far. Okay, this is my text field, and I've got a onChange event on it. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to create a variable. We're going to be not a variable. We need to create a function, and we're going to be using regex to determine what has happened. Okay, so our function, let's call it meet condition. So function meet condition. So what we're going to do is we need to check for if it has lower case, if it has upper, if it has numbers, and also if it has special. Okay, those are the things that we're looking for. So regex is it's super easy to determine what if it has capital A through capital Z, or lowercase a through lowercase z, or numbers 0 to 9. But special characters, that's we actually have to create some sort of an array for that. So the best way to do that, let's create a let's create a function that has that. I already have it here, so let's just copy and paste that here, okay? And then we're gonna run a couple if conditions. It's if. So let's say if it has lower. If it has a lower, okay, this is what we're gonna check for. We're gonna check for a return. We're going to open parentheses, / open bracket, lowercase a hyphen z, close bracket, / and then we're going to do test, okay, and then we're going to pass the password. All right, that's what we're doing, and I misspelled return. Actually, I can actually just do this, right? And I can pretty much do the same, except lower, upper, and replace that with capital Z hyphen lower capital Z, and then has number. Let's replace that with 0 through 9. And let's see what else we have. And yeah, for special, we're just going to return the special character, and we're going to pass it the password, okay? And we're getting the password from up here, all right? Else, we're going to return false. It's got to return something, okay? So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to take this method, okay? Actually, let me see. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take this method and we're going to pass it to each of those checkboxes that we have here. All right. So we're going to do. Let's first check for upper. So we're going to do checked. We're going to do meet condition. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to pass it a JavaScript object. We're going to say has upper, and we're going to set that to true. Okay, we're going to close that. And now it is time for us to check. All right. Now let's check what we have. We've only done it for the upper case. So let's see. Capital A. Let me see. Has upper. So So now let's test for the uppercase. Okay, now that we see that it is working for has upper, let's duplicate this for everything. Okay. Let's put it for, all right, so this one is going to be has lower, and this is has number, and has special. Need to verify that these are the conditions that I have up here. Okay. So we're saving. Let's reload. Don't really need to reload, but let's see what's going on. Okay, let's check for numbers. Numbers working. Let's check for a special character. That is working. A lowercase and an uppercase. So far, everything seems to be working. Okay. So we've completed our password validator. Okay. In the next series, so we've completed our password validator. So now, in the next video, what we're going to do is we are going to be working on our password generator. Okay, we're gonna pass the conditions ourselves, and then the system is going to generate the password for us. So I'll see you in the next one.